The sun peeked over the horizon, casting a warm glow on Jerusalem. But for Jesus' friends, there was no warmth in their hearts. It was the third day after Jesus had died on the cross. Sadness hung heavy like a wet blanket. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary walked slowly to Jesus' tomb. They carried spices to anoint his body. "I can't believe he's gone," Mary Magdalene sniffled. The other Mary sighed. "I know, it's just unbelievable." As they approached the tomb, they noticed something strange. The large stone that sealed the entrance had been rolled away. Peeking inside, they gasped. The tomb was empty. Where was Jesus' body? Suddenly, a shining angel appeared, sitting on the rolled-away stone. He had a smile as bright as the sun. "Don't be afraid, ladies," the angel boomed. "You're looking for Jesus? He's not here. He has risen, just like he said." The women were speechless. An angel, and an empty tomb. Could this be true? "Go and tell his disciples," the angel instructed, still beaming. "He's going ahead of you to Galilee. You'll see him there." Without a moment to lose, they ran back to tell the others. The disciples were huddled together, lost in grief, when Mary Magdalene burst in. "He's alive!" she exclaimed, out of breath. "We saw an angel, and the tomb is empty." Peter and John, always the adventurous ones, jumped up and ran towards the tomb. They had to see this for themselves. The other disciples, still skeptical, cautiously followed behind. What if it was true? What if Jesus was really alive? When they all gathered back, Thomas, who was known for his doubts, was missing. He hadn't seen the empty tomb, and he refused to believe. "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands, and put my finger where the nails were, I will not believe," he declared stubbornly. A week later, Jesus appeared again, this time while Thomas was with the others. "Thomas," Jesus said gently, "put your finger here, see my hands. Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting and believe." Thomas was overwhelmed with awe. "My Lord and my God," he cried. One morning, Jesus appeared to his disciples by the Sea of Galilee. They were tired from fishing all night, but Jesus had a surprise for them, a breakfast of fish, cooked over a charcoal fire. As they ate, Jesus gave them a very important job, a great commission. "Go and make disciples of all nations," he said, "baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Teach them to obey everything I have commanded you." Their hearts filled with excitement, the disciples listened intently. This was their mission, their purpose. Section 6. Spreading the good news. The disciples, once filled with fear and doubt, were now overflowing with joy and courage. They knew Jesus was alive, and they couldn't wait to share this incredible news with everyone. They traveled far and wide, telling everyone about Jesus' resurrection and his love for all people. They healed the sick, performed miracles, and taught about God's kingdom. The message of hope and love spread like wildfire. Section 7. Hope and Renewal. The resurrection of Jesus brought a new sense of hope to the world. It was a promise that death did not have the final word. No matter how dark and hopeless things may seem, Jesus' victory over death reminded everyone that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. His resurrection became a symbol of new beginnings, a reminder that no matter what we go through, we can always start over with God's help. Section 8. The promise of his presence. Before ascending to heaven, Jesus made a wonderful promise to his followers, "And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age." Even though they couldn't see him physically, they knew he was with them in their hearts, guiding and comforting them. This promise gave them the strength and courage to continue their mission, knowing they were never alone. Section 9. A joyful conclusion. The resurrection of Jesus is a story of hope, love, and ultimate victory. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, light will always prevail. And so, the disciples went on to spread the good news, filled with joy and empowered by the Holy Spirit. The resurrection wasn't just a historical event, it was a life-changing experience that continues to inspire and transform lives even today.